Hi, it's Miranda here with Levitech, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Andesit Kaiser 4. I was in the market for a new desk and gaming chair. The old one was falling apart, it was like angled, and the leather was starting to like peel off. When I got it a couple years ago, I was like, I need something pretty cheap. One of the problems was it didn't have any adjustable support. So when I was looking for a new chair, I really kept that in mind. There were two things that were really important to me. One was that adjustable support, being able to have lumbar support. The second one, a lot of you girlies out there might relate to this. I like to sit crisscross when I'm sitting at my desk, when I'm sitting on the couch, anywhere I sit, it's just really comfortable for me to have my legs up and crossed. I needed a chair that would be large enough to fit that and have cushioning so my feet weren't digging into plastic. That's something that a lot of gaming style chairs offer you. However, they usually don't offer the support. After quite a bit of research, I landed on the Andesit Kaiser 4. Andaseat has had a Kaiser series for a little while now, so I ended up going with the 4 because of it had even more lumbar support. First thing I want to talk to you guys about today was the build process. When I got this, it came in a huge box, like I'm talking massive. My husband had to help me bring it in because it was pretty heavy, honestly. But it was that big because A, the chair is pretty sizable, and B, they had a lot of cushioning in there. So none of the parts were damaged or messed up, which was really nice. They gave you an instruction booklet, all the parts you needed, and the tools you needed. It took me about an hour total to get it put together. I was able to do most of it myself, but a couple of things I did need Jeremy for. The main thing being getting the wheels into the base. That needs a lot of force to get them to fit because they're such a snug fit. So I needed his help with that, but other than that, I was able to get it done. I probably would have benefited from the video they emailed me, and I didn't realize when the chair was delivered, Andaseat also sent me an email with a link showing a video tutorial of how to put your chair together. But since I didn't see this, I was just going off of the pamphlet that they gave, which honestly worked pretty well. There were a couple of things I got confused on, but I figured them out. So I got the chair built and I knew I loved it just from looking at it. It had all of these lovely features. The leather that I chose is pink. They have a bunch of color options, but I wanted pink to reflect my setup. The leather is so soft and the cushioning is amazing. It's got high density foam, which really makes a huge difference. I'll be sitting in this chair for hours, working on websites, editing, researching, and gaming, and my tush doesn't get tired. What makes this one different than the 3 is it has pop-out lumbar support. So not only can you use the dials on the side to raise and lower where the lumbar support is, as well as push the curve of the lumbar in and out, there's also a way to pop out the entire section of lumbar. It has 4 different settings. So you sit down, you sit where you feel comfortable, and then you pop it out and it adjusts to where you are. That way you have even more personalization, and that really makes a difference for me. Something that I found a little bit annoying at first was the lumbar adjustment knobs. You have to spin them a lot to get from one end of the spectrum to the other. But once I got it dialed in, I was good with it. Then came the most important part, the crisscross test, and it passed with flying colors. I will constantly be sitting at my desk, crisscross, working away, not even realizing it, because this chair is so comfortable. Nothing digs into your feet or your legs. There's plenty of space. I got the XL just to be safe. I wanted a big, comfy, cozy chair, and it's perfect. Another awesome selling point of this chair is the magnetic headrest. The magnets in the chair have quite a long range, so you can have the pillow up higher or lower without it falling off. This is great because for me, when I sit down, I need it pretty low, but if my husband uses the chair, he's got to lift it up quite a bit. With all of these great things, the comfy plushness of the foam, the amazing headrest, the great customizable lumbar support, something that really makes a gaming chair is the ability to recline. And this chair does all of that. It reclines and has a tilt feature. The tilt is really nice. For me, I usually get pretty scared that I'm gonna fall in it, so I keep the tilt off most of the time unless I'm gaming. And the tilt function is actually customizable as well. You can change the pressure needed to tilt the chair. So I've got it pretty high, just so it doesn't tilt too much for me. And of course, you can recline it all the way back. I have one other thing that honestly tops them all that really makes this stand out, and that's the armrests. Crazy enough, the armrests are my favorite part of this chair, and that's because of the way I sit when I work. I usually sit with my hands pretty close together when I'm typing at my keyboard or even if I'm gaming. The Kaiser 4 comes with 5D or 5-dimensional armrests. These go up and down, forward and backwards, in and out, and they pivot inwards. The last thing they do is the front of the armrests can actually lift up. I love the pivoting so much because when I'm at my desk working or gaming, my hands are usually pretty close together, typing at the keyboard or holding a controller. So this allows me to keep my hands in a comfortable, natural position without fatigue or hitting the desk or anything like that. Being able to lift the armrests is also really nice for gaming. I PC game a lot, but in the newest game I've been playing, I've been using controller. And it has been a game changer to have these armrests so I can comfortably sit back, relax, and take on dragons. Honestly, this chair is so customizable. It can meet a variety of people's needs. And for me, it fits perfectly. I've been able to fine tune it with the lumbar support, the armrests, all of it to fit perfectly for me. I got it about a month ago and I'm still in love with this chair. It really completes my setup and it's so comfortable. I also feel like I'm having less lower back pain sitting at the computer for like 8 hours working straight than with my old chair. The pink is really nice. Obviously for my setup, for all my stuff, pink really was the color. And it's gorgeous. Honestly, this is one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever had. On occasion, Jeremy has threatened to steal it because it is just that comfortable. It is so nice, especially girlies out there. I know if you're looking for a chair and you like to sit crisscross, get the Andaseat. It is so worth it. My feet and my legs don't hurt when I sit crisscross. So overall, I definitely recommend this chair. I know it's not cheap. I was able to get it with the Black Friday sale. Honestly, the quality really comes through and it's worth its price level. I hope this chair will last me for years and years. If you want to check out our other videos, got some videos up here to be able to watch. If you enjoyed this video at all, please give us a like, a subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Thanks.